Hello everyone and welcome to Airlines Manager Tycoon tutorial and tips. Now, there are a lot of airline manager games out there, and a lot of them have the similar name, but this is Airlines Manager Tycoon, the one from France. Let me close that. So I was going through the tutorials and tips. I found there was very little videos and stuff online. Just wanted to go over some stuff with you guys. Some tips that I found that were useful. I'll go over around 3 to 5 tips today. So first thing is, as you can see, I have 2 hubs. First thing is, when you first start, always complete your agenda, as that will give you another $300 million. To do stuff with. So things such as buying an extra plane or buying a route, etc. So that's number 1. Number 2, some people online say focus on the short-term routes first, but personally I found that the medium routes are the best. So you can see Vancouver, I have a lot of medium routes. Medium routes as in, I'll show you guys. Something I could use with medium haul aircrafts. So I found the short ones, the short haul flights, were not returning enough revenue. They were only in the tens of thousands, whereas something like using the Airbus or the Boeing 737, you can actually get hundreds of thousands with your flights. So that's number 2. Number 3, as you buy more flights, more routes within your hub, things get more expensive. So I obviously have more routes on my Vancouver one. So you could see, I'll just pick a random one. Vancouver route creation. If I create a new route, that will actually probably, let me guess, near 200 million. Pretty expensive, to be honest. So just a random Canadian one. Yeah, so it's, Goose Bay, wherever the heck that is, $157 million. But as you can see with my Taipei, I have less routes, and so the new route creations are actually cheaper. Probably in the 100 million for a big city like Beijing or something. So that's the secret. I had to figure this out. As the routes, I created more routes, it got more expensive until something was unreasonable and it was kind of hard to expand. So I borrowed a lot of money. Yeah, you see, so it's only like 84 for Macau, and that's a pretty big 84 million. That's pretty big. So I started expanding and finally got to 2 hubs, and once I got back to 2 hubs, the routes were super cheap again, like when I first started, and I just had to buy airplanes and fill them all up using the bank. Number 4, banks. Good for expansion. Just be careful, do not go under your structural profit, or else you'll be, well, illiquid and probably insolvent. So as you can see, there's blue bars. Blue bars indicate the interest rates. If there's no blue bar, like Sky Credit, it's the lowest credit for that, lowest interest rate for that bank. Minibank is 1, Costa Banks is 2, and Sky Credit is 4. I haven't unlocked anything else yet. It's number 4. And finally, number 5, demand. So obviously, what I've noticed, Taipei Asian hubs have more economy demand. As you can see, 2,000 versus first class is only 43. North America hubs have a better balance. What I mean by balance is, say I just go to Vancouver and let's go to Anchorage. So you can see the demand between business, first class, and economy is quite balanced. So keeping on the demand portion, say your plane has 200 economy seats and you see a demand of 829. 829 passengers, meaning it is 829 passengers wanting to go to Anchorage from Vancouver per day. So if you have one 200 airplane 200-seater economy seater in your airplane, that means it's round trip, that is 400. So you can have 2 of those planes per day, and you would still be you'll still have some remaining demand. So if that makes sense, that is something you can think about. So once you go under like my cargo -12, you won't be making any more money. You'll just be in the negative. So all right, so hopefully that's the first 5 that I found most useful tips to start off for you guys. Just to explain how the game works. I'll be making more videos in the